Hello and welcome to the Tanya Augusta Alchemy Community. I am Tanya Augusta, your alchemy and transformation coach. Well, it's so good to have you here again with me. Today, I am going to talk to you about parasites. Yes, parasites, little critters that grow in us. I know some of you are definitely feeling squeamish. So, understandable. But this is a very serious topic. I'm not trying to go into a lot of fear here. I am just really here to educate you because, of course, as you all know, I work with people with chronic illness on a daily basis, and I am dedicated to helping us to feel better. And it's been because of my path with my autoimmune chronic illness issues that I have come to learn so much about parasites, and that it has been a part of my journey in healing my body. So, I want to begin by telling you that a lot of the human DNA is actually parasites, bugs, other, bacteria, all these other bugs that are populating within us. And that's definitely a hard pill to swallow, or hard information to hear, right? But according to the scientists, that's what we're hearing, that we're only about 2% human DNA. And what does this mean for us? So it means that we have a very symbiotic relationship with these. And so, first of all, you probably already know that parasites can be helpful. And if you didn't, then that is why we have them. So we can never get rid of all the parasites in our body, and nor would we want to. We also have a lot of bacteria in the body. And again, we don't want to get rid of all of them because this is something that we need. We need the good bacteria. Now, we can obviously have too much bad bacteria overgrowth, and a lot more people are familiar with this because we're all familiar with probiotics, prebiotics these days, and the importance of this and the health of our microbiome. But yeah, parasites have become an increasingly bigger problem. And the reason is that our environment has become more toxic. And we all know that we are exposed to a lot of toxins. If you're like me, and I know I teach a lot of my clients to continue to eat really well and clean, and to have, purified water, all of these healing practices and things that we do to try to better our health. But, regardless if you're eating organic, regardless if you're filtering your water, if you're doing all the things that you can to mitigate, we are still being exposed to parasites. And so, there is an increasing amount of aluminum in the air, and the glyphosates are still contaminating, our soil and water system, even again, for those of us that are very dedicated to eating those organic, clean meals. So I just want to encourage people, of course, to continue to do what they can to eat well and to, have cleaner things, but just to know that these parasites, what they're doing is they're actually infesting us even more. I know it's a little, again, gross to talk about and think about, but they are in us because they are helping eat the toxins. So this is a very good thing, right? We definitely want to have these parasites assisting us in letting go of this toxic overload that literally could be very, very detrimental to us. However, when we are having these hosts of parasites in us, they aren't necessarily leaving our body either. So, what does that mean? That means that they are also excreting in us, and they're taking over. And not only that, but they create a biofilm in our gut where it leads to an environment that really hosts mold and Lyme and Epstein-Barr virus, or EBV. And so a lot of you that are my clients, again, we talk a lot about the Epstein-Barr virus as being, the underlying issue with autoimmune. So we definitely want to be working to clear out the parasites so that we can clear out these other issues. So I lead people on parasite cleanses twice a year. I definitely recommend this. This is, standard recommended protocol by all the doctors. And so I am just sharing this information. I have been leading them now for 3 years, and I use very high quality herbs made locally. And also, I do a Facebook support group for my group cleansers. So definitely check out below the information on my next cleanse, and that way you can join in if this is something that would serve you. Now, how would you know if you are really having an issue with parasites? Well, again, if you're having any kind of chronic pain issue, there's a very good chance that you actually have too many parasites in you. So, if you are experiencing chronic fatigue, if you have chronic headaches, again, any kind of autoimmune, arthritis, joint pain, these skin issues, if you have hormonal problems, anxiety and depression are very huge. This is definitely something that can be causing that. So, these are some things, even cancer, and again, food sensitivities. So, if you're experiencing more food sensitivities, you might already be having gut issues, the digestive issues. That would be another reason. Or you may already, again, know that you have an autoimmune diagnosis, or probably are guessing you do. So anyway, any of those things, I would definitely consider doing a parasite cleanse. Also, if you're having anger quite often, that can also be a serious um, symptom of this, as well as if you deal with addictions or if you're on the autism spectrum, there's a good chance that you're also being inundated. So I'm definitely here to help you guys, and I, really want to share this with as many people as possible because it is such a huge problem in our day and age. And doing a parasite cleanse is a really big deal. It is a 30-day commitment, and you do have to remove sugar for that 30 days. And that does include honey and real maple syrup, which outside of a cleanse, I totally recommend. Those are very healthy forms of sugar. So that is why I do a group cleanse, and I lead people through this with a lot of other supports. But again, you do get to eat all of the healthy, fresh fruits that you want. You can have an abundance of fruit. You cannot eat too much of that. You can eat all these other whole foods, and I give all those protocols for the cleanse when you sign up with me. And I'm happy to also lead you through an individual cleanse if you aren't able to do a group one. But definitely, if you think that this could serve somebody, please pass it along as well. And, we want to help people to feel better. The other big thing to know is that Wi Fi exposure is another thing that is very hard on the body, and it is also affecting our microbiome, and it is creating more of a place where again, that bad bacteria is proliferating and more parasites are also coming in, and it's an immunosuppressant when we have all these parasites in us. So we are not able to heal properly, stay as well. So yeah, again, if you're chronically sick, this is something to be looked at. So I can tell you, of course, a lot more about this, and you can look at the links below so you can find out more information on how I can serve you. I can do a free consultation with you as well. And, the other thing to know about this is that there are other supports that you're going to want to do alongside this, as far as like, doing something with the emotional work. And I also really encourage people to get the aromatherapy, the acupressure and body work that I do. We need to also move that liver while we are releasing parasites. So getting, this medical massage is going to help also move that liver chi energy that is stuck in the body and assist that liver in flushing. We'll talk a lot more about all the nutritional protocols if you work with me. And I really look forward to assisting you with this. If you have any questions, please reach out. And If you've liked this video, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am always doing different information on emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual health. So go ahead and check out some of my other videos while you're here. Share this with a loved one. Thank you so much for being here today. And let me know, yeah, what you learned about parasites and if you have any questions about this. So again, I look forward to serving you. Have a beautiful day.